This is Chris the Nightmare Heredia, and you're watching Mr. Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So I got this prediction right. LaRon Mitchell gets a decision over Mario Heredia. Okay, now let me break this down a little bit. Okay, one thing about Heredia, and I said this in my previous video. Well, I said this in the Heredia versus Fedosov post-fight video. I just thought that, you know, Heredia, he's still young. He's only 23 years old, man. I've seen him fight in the World Series of Boxing against Joseph Parker. Gave Parker all he wanted in that fight. And Heredia was like a totally different fighter in the World Series of Boxing as far as his weight is concerned. I mean, this is like 60 pounds ago. You know what I mean? And I just said that if Heredia can just, you know, get a good diet and just, I don't know if he needs to come to America to find even better trainers and gyms. You know what I mean? Because I know he's out of Mexico. That I think there's something to work with this kid, man. I do see some ability there. He was able to take LaRon Mitchell the full 8 rounds. It was an 8-round decision for Mitchell. The scorecards read 77 to 74 twice, and then 76-75, all in favor of Mitchell. Now, reading on here on BoxRec, this fight was not televised. If anybody has any type of footage or link to this fight, please send it to me. LaRon Mitchell, I know you come to my channel and peep out some of my videos. So if you have some footage or somebody in your team has some footage, please link it to me so I can really look at this fight. But according to BoxRec, Mitchell was down in round 3. So I'm not sure how true that is, because when I read, you know, what the result on Fight News and Boxing Scene, they did not report a knockdown. They just said that he won by decision. So just reading the scorecards and it going the full 8 rounds, I knew Heredia was going to be a tough matchup, man. There's, like I said, there's something there to work with. With this fight, you know, all streaks come to an end, you know, sooner or later. And LaRon Mitchell entered this fight 13-0 with 13 knockouts. He'd never seen the final bell. So he finally got, you know, a full scheduled rounds in, 8 rounds for this fight. So he improves to 14-0 with 13 knockouts. And Heredia drops to 13 wins with 3 losses. Then his loss to Fedosov, even though he got dropped, I think he got dropped in that fight like 4 times in that fight. It was competitive. It just, he was so out of shape. You know what I mean? And once you're out of shape and you're out there trying to compete, man, the first thing that goes is your defense, your head movement, and your lateral movement, and you just become a sitting duck, a damn punching bag. So he kind of gassed in that Fedosov fight. In this fight, he came into this fight weighing 274, which is great for him because the fight against Fedosov, he was 286. The fight before the Fedosov fight, he was 289. You know what I mean? Just way overweight, man, way overweight. Being that when he started his career in 2012, I know he had a fight in 2012 where he was 235. So this was 4 years ago. So he just been increasing his weight, man. I mean, drastically, to where he's in the 270s, 280s. Then he had a fight in 2013 when he was 229. So for Heredia, I like to see more of him. He's only 23 years old, man. Still got a lot to learn. He should take some fights against lesser opposition just to work his weight back up. You know what I mean? And just get his rhythm and his timing down and just get his weight down, man. And then start to step up and take on tougher level journeymans, probably like a Avery Gibson, or if he's ready for like a Joey Abel type of guy. I like to see him in there with somebody like that. Or maybe another undefeated prospect, Adam Konaski, Stephen Shaw. I mean, there's a few guys out there. You know what I mean? So I like to see more of him. Now with LaRon Mitchell, I'm not sure what he's going to do after this. You know, I'm sure he's going to take some type of break and then come back. And hopefully he can get in there with another undefeated prospect that has around the same amount of fights as him. Adam Konaski, Alexis Santos, I think he has 1 loss, but he avenged that loss with a knockout win. Who else is out there that he can fight? There's just so many damn heavyweights out there. I wouldn't mind seeing him in there with Ed Lattimore, Dominic Brazil. I mean, there's a few guys that probably have a loss or 2 or maybe undefeated that I'd like to see him in there with. So I'm just getting this out there, man. I didn't get to see the fight, so I'm just giving the results out, man. I'm out.